folks, it's your good friend Hillbilly Scribbs back with you again for another one of these here episodes of the truly bizarre world, right here exclusively on the Feeding the Monster podcast feeds YouTube's channel. Yeah, is that still a thing? I think it is, because we're here. And got a brand new show for you. We've got a brand new season that we're putting together. I was gone for over a year. And I gotta thank my friend Old Whiskey for taking the reins and captaining the ship while I was gone, and for coming and saving my butt. Who would have thought that I would have gotten stuck in the multiverse, and that there would be a whole bunch of other variants of me, that there'd be a council of Scribbs, and that we would be in a big global, it'd be multi-global, I guess, since it's in the multiverse. But we were in a big conflict with this thing calling itself Illuminati, and there were Skrulls and alien pod people, and it was just crazy. I'm so glad that they recorded all the episodes. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't believe that any of that happened. Oh, you didn't get the episodes out? Oh, okay. Well, it turns out that they did record all the episodes, but they didn't got no editor to edit them together. So there's like this big backlog. And what's that? And we might put it out as a down and dirty cut. It just sounds terrible. That sounds like something that you need an antibiotic for. I think that's a bad idea. Go back to watching your trivia over there, okay? All right, let's do our show. This is what we're here for, right? We're here to learn about the truly bizarre world. And I'm excited to announce that I wrote a book. That's right. I wrote this little masterpiece called Hillbilly Scribbs' Researchin and Investigatin Field Guide. That's right. And you can buy that at our Feeding the Monster TeePublic store and our Feeding the Monster Threadless stores. And yeah, and all the money we make will go to charity. We'll definitely have the links down in the description of the video, so you can check it out and get your own copy. One thing though, I did get a little bit ahead of myself, and I may have sent this thing off to the printer before I actually wrote it. So all the pages might be blank, but that's okay. That's why we're doing the show. So you can get your journal and you can watch the show and you can fill in all of the blanks as we go along. Yeah, I think that that'll work. And I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know what else we could do. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start off and kick off the new season today with an episode called Woolly Boogerin 101. That's right. We are going to learn all about getting out there and looking for them there woolly boogers. That's right. Now, there's actually several sections of the journal that cover this, so we can't cover it all in one episode. But we're going to hit some of the basics, so that you will have the tools in your back pocket whenever you find yourself out in the woods or in the forests, and you're looking for these majestic beasties. So the first thing you always got to do is your preparating. That's right. You got to be preparated, and you got to be preparated both mentally and physically when you're going after these critters. So as far as like your mental preparating, that's going to be the research that you do, and there's a lot of really, really good documentaries out there that I would highly recommend. There's the Legend of Boggy Creek. Yeah, now that one's scary. It used to give the hillbilly little, when the hillbilly was a little tiny hillbilly, he used to have nightmares because of that one. So yeah, maybe you need to leave the nightlight on when you watch that one. And then there's all of them Star Wars' movies. They are jam-packed with space woolly boogers. But I do have issue with one thing about that though, because there's the one space woolly booger that they time and time again they call him a Chewbacca-cabra, and everyone knows that a Chewbacca-cabra is a alien lizard dog with a bad case of mange. So yeah, I kind of feel like they're a little misleading there, but a lot of the other stuff in those documentaries is spot on. And then the other one that I would watch, just on the off chance that you run into a robot woolly booger, you will want to watch the episode of the $6 Million Man where he fights Bigfoot. Yeah, that's a good one. That's important. You should probably watch that one first, actually. Now, as far as like your physical preparation, your hygiene is important. That's right. When you're out there, when you're out in the thick of it, looking for these critters, you want to blend in. And the best way to do that is to use Dr. Squatch products when you shower. That's right. Now, the new packaging does not say this, but the old packaging certainly did. It said right there on the box that it smells like a Squatch. And that's what you want when you're out there. Now, Dr. Squatch is not a sponsor of this show yet. Now, moving along, the next important thing to go over is communicating with these wild hairy man-apes. And the best way to communicate, and regardless of what you call yourself, some of the experts will refer to themselves as squatchers. Some of the experts will refer to themselves as footers. Some of the experts, like me, refer to themselves as boogerers. But regardless of who you are as an expert, all the experts agree that most of these woolly boogers use a technique called wood knocking to communicate with one another. And wood knocking is something that you can do when you're out in the woods or out in the forest. And all it involves is getting something and banging it up against a tree. That's right. And I encourage you, even if you're not out boogering, if you find something to bang up against a tree, give it a try. You will be surprised at the results that you get. Often, one of these woolly boogers will answer you with a knock of its own. Now, there's been a lot of discussion over what are the best types of knockers to use when doing this. Now, sometimes all you can get your hands on are little flat knockers, and they'll get you by in a pinch. I mean, I wouldn't throw one away. They're good. And then what a lot of researchers will go after are the big fake knockers, and well, they can be kind of nice too. Sometimes they're really nice. Sometimes you will find some big fake knockers and you'll think that they're yours, but then some other researcher gets his hands on them and then you're getting a divorce. Yeah. As for me, what I've learned over the years is the best thing is just the all-natural knockers. Nothing is more satisfying than slapping some of them all-natural knockers up against your wood. As for what kind of tree to use, I highly recommend using a telephone pole. Your knocks will travel much further. However, messaging and data rates may apply. All right, now the last thing that I think we need to go over is a little thing called gifting. That's right. Sometimes, no matter how much you prepare yourself mentally or physically, no matter how much you play with knockers, no matter how much you do any of this kind of stuff, sometimes the woolly boogers will stay lost and not be found. So it's important for them to know that you're out there just because you're curious. You're out there, you have no ill intent. So the best way to convey that you are not there to do them any harm is through gifting. And there are a lot of great gifts you can leave for them. I often will leave some Dr. Squatch, so they can keep themselves clean. I will leave some combs and brushes so that they can, brush and maintain their majestic hair that's all over them. I will leave them some snacks. I've seen a lot of short documentaries on TV, and I believe that they do like the Jack Links. Also not a sponsor of this show yet. And then I also will try to leave some stuff just in case, we have some space Woolly Boogers, and also some stuff for the kids. Yeah. All right, so there you go. Those are some of the best ways to get out there and start looking for the Woolly Boogers. Now, like I said, these aren't always going to work out, but it's a good way to get started. And we will have some more installments of the Woolly Boogerin on down the road. But that's it for this week. Now, if you've got a story or a topic idea for the truly bizarre world, the best thing to do is to download the Anchor app onto your mobile device. And you can go on there and look up the Feeding the Monster podcast feed and leave us a voice message. And, it's just like making a phone call and leaving a message, except for you only got a minute to do it. And you know what? That's actually a good thing because it keeps the super secret government agencies from tracking your calls. That's right. And you can also send us some electronic mail at hillbillyscribbs@gmail.com. And you can also leave comments right down there in the commenting section here on the YouTubes. But yeah, that's it for today, folks. Good luck out there. I hope you all find your Woolly Booger, and I hope you have some fun while you're looking for him. Until next time, until we have another chapter from my book, you folks have a glorious day.